Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans, to a moment that ripped the heart out of every arena from New York to London. At Crown Jewel 2025, Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind wrestling's greatest dynasties, shattered trust in a way that left American fans gasping and the UK crowd in London clutching their chests. His betrayal of Seth Rollins to rejoin Brock Lesnar wasn't just a plot twist, it was a knife in the soul of WWE, a wound that bleeds with the pain of broken loyalty and the ghosts of legends past. This is no mere storyline, it's a raw, aching exposé of ambition, sacrifice, and the cost of chasing glory. For American fans, who live for the roar of the ring, and British fans in London, where wrestling's gritty heart beats loud, this moment at Crown Jewel was a gut-wrenching reminder of how betrayal can fracture even the strongest bonds. We're diving deep into the shadows of WWE, where trust is currency and heartbreak is the price of greatness. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. Picture the scene at Crown Jewel, the arena pulsing with anticipation, the air thick with the weight of history. Seth Rollins, the visionary, the man who's carried WWE through its darkest storms, faced Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, in a clash that felt like fate itself. The US crowd erupted with chants as Rollins danced around Lesnar's raw power, his every move a defiance of the odds. British fans in London couldn't believe it as Seth's resilience lit up the ring, a beacon of hope against Lesnar's relentless fury. But then, in a moment that will haunt wrestling forever, Paul Heyman stepped into the spotlight. For years, he'd been Rollins' advocate, his voice, his shield against the chaos. His words had lifted Seth to new heights, crafting a legacy that resonated across America's heartland. Yet, as Seth battled for survival, Heyman's face twisted into a smirk that chilled the soul. With a single gesture, he signaled Lesnar, and the beast pounced, crushing Rollins with an F5 that echoed like a death knell. Across America, fans were in shock, their cheers turning to stunned silence. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as London's crowd roared in disbelief, their voices raw with betrayal. Heyman, the man who'd preached loyalty, had sold out Seth Rollins for a reunion with Brock Lesnar, a partnership forged in blood and gold, now reborn to tear WWE apart. The arena felt like a funeral, the air heavy with the grief of a bond broken. This wasn't just about a match, it was about trust shattered on a global stage. Seth Rollins, who's battled health crises and personal demons, poured his soul into this fight. Insiders say he trusted Heyman like a father, confiding in him through sleepless nights and grueling recoveries. For American fans, who've cheered Seth's comeback from injuries that nearly ended his career, this betrayal felt like a punch to their own hearts. British fans in London, steeped in wrestling's emotional depth, mourned the loss of that sacred bond. Paul Heyman's defection wasn't impulsive, it was calculated, a scandal that's rocked WWE's core. Backstage whispers reveal Heyman had been in talks with Lesnar for weeks, plotting this seismic shift. Some say he saw Rollins as a fading star, his body battered by years of sacrifice, while Lesnar's raw dominance promised a return to glory. The US crowd erupted with chants of "traitor" as Heyman stood by Lesnar's side, his grin a dagger to every fan who believed in him. The fallout was immediate and brutal. Seth Rollins, bloodied and broken, refused to speak to reporters after the match, his eyes hollow with betrayal. Insiders describe a man grappling with not just physical pain but the weight of abandonment. Across America, fans were in shock, flooding social media with heartbroken posts. The UK crowd, with their love for wrestling's raw humanity, chanted Seth's name in solidarity, their voices a lifeline to a fallen hero. Brock Lesnar, meanwhile, reveled in the chaos. The Beast, who's faced his own health battles and personal sacrifices, seemed reborn under Heyman's guidance. His post-match promo was a vicious taunt, "Seth, you were never enough." The words cut deep, a reminder of the real-life struggles wrestlers endure, grueling schedules, injuries, and the pressure to be larger than life. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their boos shaking the arena as Lesnar stood tall, Heyman's laughter echoing behind him. Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Let's talk about the human cost. Seth Rollins has given everything to WWE, his body, his heart, his soul. From near career-ending injuries to the mental toll of carrying the company, he's a warrior who's bled for the fans. American fans, who pack arenas with unwavering passion, felt his pain as if it were their own. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as London's crowd mourned not just a loss, but the shattering of a dream they'd invested in. Paul Heyman's betrayal taps into a deeper wound, the fragility of trust in wrestling. This industry thrives on alliances, but they're often as brittle as glass. Heyman, a master manipulator, has a history of turning on his protégés, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, now Seth. The US crowd erupted with chants, some in anger, others in awe of his audacity. British fans in London couldn't believe it, their gasps a testament to the shock of seeing loyalty discarded like trash. The backstage dynamics are a powder keg. Sources say Rollins confronted Heyman after the match, their shouting match echoing through the locker room. Some wrestlers sided with Seth, calling Heyman a snake, others, drawn to Lesnar's dominance, stayed silent. Across America, fans were in shock as these leaks hit X, sparking debates about loyalty and ambition. The UK crowd, with their knack for reading wrestling's subtext, sensed a schism that could reshape WWE. Health crises loom large in this story. Seth's history of injuries, knees, back, shoulders, tells a tale of sacrifice that resonates with fans who know the grind of life. Lesnar, too, has battled diverticulitis and the toll of his brutal style. Heyman's choice to back the beast over the visionary feels like a cold calculation, betting on physical dominance over heart. The US crowd, with their love for underdog stories, felt Seth's pain. British fans in London, with their reverence for grit, chanted for his comeback. Scandals are no stranger to WWE, but this one stings. Rumors swirl that Heyman's move was driven by a power struggle, with some saying he clashed with WWE creative over Rollins' direction. Others whisper of a financial deal with Lesnar, a return to the big money days of their past. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant as fans dissected these revelations, their passion for wrestling's drama fueling late-night pub debates across England. Grief and loss weave through this narrative like a dark thread. WWE has mourned too many stars: Eddie Guerrero, Bray Wyatt, Owen Hart, and each loss leaves a scar. Seth Rollins, who's paid tribute to fallen legends, now faces a different kind of loss, the death of trust. The US crowd erupted with chants of, "Seth! Seth!" as he staggered to his feet, a warrior refusing to break. British fans in London, their voices thick with emotion, honored his resilience with a standing ovation. Heyman's reunion with Lesnar rekindles a legacy of dominance, but it's built on betrayal. Their partnership, once a cornerstone of WWE, feels tainted now, a monument to ambition over loyalty. American fans, who've cheered Lesnar's raw power, are torn, some thrill at his return, others recoil at the cost.